Hello. So and just got home and settled in. My car died at a red light, and I'm not really sure what is going to happen with it. From what I can tell, the little bit of research I just did, and from looking at it, and from what it's done and stuff, I think it dumped coolant or whatever. I don't really know. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, I don't know if it's like the water pump or the container. The container might just have a leak in it. So, because I didn't see any fluid like under the car, like on the road, like when it was sitting there, broke down. So, and the lights like all came on, and the engine was like smoking really, really bad. So I didn't see a flame, but I also didn't get out to investigate. So I also am not feeling all that well today. I am having tremors. For some reason. It is those 3 days, random weird days a month when I would be having tremors, so that's a little bit of a backslide. I've been really stressed, trying to do too many things at once, like normal. So I am don't have a car right now, but also, it's just kind of not in drivable condition yet. Like I've been trying to work on it and trying to get stuff, done with it. It needs a couple things, so this is just an added thing onto the list. I hope it starts tomorrow. I hope it doesn't, like, it's probably just, it, like, probably needs coolant, and hopefully I didn't, yeah, like, everything looks okay. The belts look good. I know it needs a tune-up, but it doesn't look like, there isn't anything, like, all over the engine or, anything like that. So none of the wires look melted. The belts are all intact. Doesn't look like anything literally caught on fire. So doesn't look like it has a blown head gasket. That is what I'm wondering, because that's what happens with the coolant. So my first car, and like, I am really against this, putting your 14-year-old child in a $500 car that you got at a yard sale. Because I had absolutely no idea what was going on at 14 and 15-year-olds, anything with a car. So drove to Columbia to see my aunt, and on the way back, me and my dog, it blew a head gasket, because it didn't have any fluid in it, because, it's just super crazy, considering, like, my grandpa, like, knows how cars run and work and stuff, and, like, they don't really make any sense. Don't really make any sense, a lot of things that they do. So, yeah. Hopefully I didn't just completely destroy it. Hopefully I can just do something to fix it and get it working even better than it was beforehand. So that'll be cool, if that's the case. If not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that is a list of things that I need to do to it. Because I gotta get, like, clean the throttle for it. No, it needs a tune up. And I know I need to get, like, some coolant and stuff like that for it, and hopefully I don't have to replace, like I said, the water pump or the container or anything. Hopefully it was just didn't have, any in there kind of thing. I'm just hoping that was the case, because trying to, like, if I didn't, coming out of all the cognitive issues that I've had, like, of course, I would have checked everything before I ever drove it, but, I've been, like, trying to calm down out of being, suicidal and stuff and being abandoned by everybody, and the fact that, like, that whole, like, psychopathy situation, just complete lack of empathy from, people, it's, like, super, super, super scary and revved my system up really, really bad, it's absolutely terrifying, nightmares don't even begin to, like, cover it. So just trying to stay calm and know that I'm not around those people anymore, and trying to build my support team of people who are not psychopaths or sociopaths, people who do care, and can talk, and not malicious and stuff. So it is really, 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 really terrifying. I dug my old blood pressure anti-anxiety medication out and took one of them to see. I think it's probably been like 10-15 minutes. It hadn't had time to work yet, but I'll have to take that for the next couple days. I'm gonna start on some new medication in 2 to 3 days. It's gonna some anxiety medicine and stuff, and some focus medicine that'll help me focus and stuff, because, like, my anxiety is peaked. It went through the roof, and it's just a matter of, like, me not being able to, like, work everything out cognitively, trying to do too much at once. Like, I can't, I don't know how to do, all these things, and my attention is just so bad now because I have Tourette's, and I do have narcolepsy, those two things. Luckily, the narcolepsy isn't super bad. I am just mostly it is, like, just the Tourette situation that has popped back up bad, but, I'm thinking, like I said, I just dug my anti-anxiety medicine back out and stuff, and my blood pressure medicine, and propanolol or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna try utilizing that because I started having some tremors and stuff. So I'm thinking that that's gonna slow me down a little bit, because handicap anxiety is pretty much what it is. Like I've just said a couple times, me trying to do too many things at once, I just get, like, or I can't, just everything stops. So not only dealing with my car doing these exact same things, but I'm also dealing with myself, and also trying to figure out what would help. Like, I know what doesn't help, so Um, but I'm in my house and the lights are on, obviously. And I've got this medication that I just took. I've got to get my antidepressant refilled pretty quickly in the next couple days because I'm going to run out of that. And I do not have any money at the moment. I have to wait. It's probably going to be a week or two, which isn't that bad, but it's still not here at the moment. I think I have, I think my car broken down today. I think that put me back into shock a little bit, so I'm not crying anymore, because I have been breaking down several times in the last couple days, and it's been a very long time since I've done that, but just being overstimulated and terrified, just being terrified, and the change and not wanting it, and also fighting it, like not wanting it to be there, I was telling someone in the past 24 hours of writing about it where I was like, there are moments when somebody who has a disability kind of meets that disability and you can get kind of upset about it and have to work it, especially when it's something new, and work it out in your mind, and then you'll be okay again. So that's the kind of emotionalness that I've been having, and it's been building up to that for a couple weeks, but in a way, I mean, that's good. It sucks to cry and to freak out and stuff like that, but it is also good because it's like, means, I'm processing things normally, to where, like I said, it's been like a year and a half of going through all kind of stuff, and like, it's just very much deer in headlights, like the cover that I had on my profile, for the cover picture I had on my Facebook profile for a long time. But yeah, I am home, I am safe, if anybody cares. I still have somebody tapping on my videos every single day, and I do appreciate the stimulation when I can now, that I can handle it. I'm not having seizures anymore. And it's the opposite when I didn't know what was going on and stuff. I mean, I don't know who it is or why they're doing it, but I know why. I know who it's not. Like, so, and it's not anybody who has anything negative about me, doesn't do stuff like that for a year and a half. So, and it has been going on for at least a year and a half now. I have a guardian angel. I don't know what the definition of a guardian angel is, so I can't really say that it's the guardian angel, because I think you get to talk to your guardian angels if you have a guardian angel, but I don't know. That's weird. I could make a whole bunch of weird comparisons about it, but at the end of the day, like, it really, really, really does make me feel better that somebody is there. And I do wonder, though, if I stop posting, if the person would stop clicking on my videos. I do have a feeling that it's that kind of thing, so I can't get too much in my head about that. Because I definitely is not going to be anytime soon that, in the next 6 months that I need people to leave me alone, that I'm going to be back to work. Like, I'm not going to be back to work and stable and stuff within the next 6 months. It'll definitely take, a year from now. So, like, I'm going to be kind of, still reaching out and doing, you know, right now I'm doing the streaming videos, but, you know, I have no idea what is going to happen, but I am going to try to, like, you know, leave my, just do the streaming videos for talking about stuff, because I do need to, like, process stuff and talk about it and do the videos still, but I hope it's not bothering anybody. All my friends list, nobody else I know does this, so I can't really see it from the opposite side. I don't know what kind of notifications. Somebody told me that it was notifying them that I was doing live videos. I was like, I'm sorry, but I don't know, I guess it does it sometimes, but I don't really have, you know, too many, like, I don't really have people on my friends list that I don't mind that would, you know, to see me in the state that I am in. And it's not like, you know, I've just been in this state for like a couple months, you know, I've been dealing with this for a couple years now. Even though I am on the other side of stuff and I am doing better, I do still need the support in order to get back fully functioning. And, you know, I am just started and gonna be going through the emotional process of realizing, you know, the extents of my disabilities. I mean, I've always had them, but now I am in a more chaotic state because I don't have the support that I used to have, and my heart is very much broken. So I miss my family very, very much. I miss the idea that they gave me, you know, about them loving me and caring about me. And I know they do to some extent. They don't know to do anything more, you know. That's what I think is the situation. It's really hard to understand and process. I haven't really talked about it with anybody yet because I don't know anybody who really you know, I don't know what to say. You know, different people have different functioning levels in their 80s, so it's one of those things I don't really know. Nobody's like really discussed that with me, my mom or my aunts or anything. So I don't know. But and I'm just back to where I can talk again, to where I could, you know, even ask. Like, before I couldn't ask. I didn't even know what to say. So, I'm just super, super, super thankful that I am alive and that I can talk and I can function and I have a future. And I am 40. So this is a year. This is a year. 40 years old. I guess it's the year that I'm gonna finally, you know, all this car knowledge that I've gained over all these old cars that I've had, you know, been given to me my entire life. I'm only gonna have to put my hands, you know, out in front of me and fix a car. That's totally gonna be a thing. So hopefully I can get it fixed and it's not a situation where I'm just going to have to start over with another car. I would much rather just work on this car. So, but it is Tuesday, and it is January 13th. It is Tuesday. I already got the trash out. The trash comes on Wednesday mornings. And I hope everybody is warm and snuggly. It is cold today and tomorrow. And this week in general, especially at night. It's not too bad during the days or anything. It's not bad weather, but it is a cold week. It is, had to cut my heat up yesterday to stay warm because I was ticking so bad. And I was like, wait a second. Let me cut the heat up so I can be warm. And sure enough, like, I chilled out some. So, I'm gonna go do something like pluck my eyebrows or something, since I need to buy some hair dye. So all in good time. It just this is the hardest part of the year, is December and January right now, because I'm in college, and the financial aid situation is what's supporting me, and I take a month off in the middle of the winter, so farm times. So it's just a matter of getting back on track, because I don't have, right now, and praise to the Lord that nothing crazy happens. And all that stuff like last summer and before was all in the past. And I don't have to go through that again, because it was also very expensive, because, it's like I can't cook during that, and I can't live on peanut butter. So hopefully it is just moving forward from here, and I can try to slow down and take one day at a time, from, after a couple, in the next couple days out. So hope everybody has a good night, and thank you for checking in with me. I really appreciate it.